be liking these girls. We just, you know what I mean? We don't be liking these girls. We just do it just because, and then it's like after you get it off, you feel disgusted. Love is when you'll put somebody on a pedestal. You put somebody before you. I feel like that's when you know you love a person. You'll put whatever they have going on in front of you to make them happy, even if it don't make you happy. I feel like that's what love is.
This is so much facts. Straight men don't like women. End of story. That is the biggest fact I've ever heard. And we all know that to be true. We all know that. Men hate women. Are you kidding me?
Because men don't even like women. And it shows. It shows in their opinions. It shows in how they operate. It shows in how they talk with their friends. It shows that a lot of times men just go for women because that is the right thing to do. That is what we are taught up on. But a lot of men don't even really like women because you don't respect them. You don't see their worth. You don't understand them. You don't try to understand them. The only time a black man is able to actually respect a black woman is if it comes from trauma, is if she's putting money on his books, is if she's holding it down. That's the only time he's able to understand her, or if she's crying. But a lot of times when it comes down to black men, they do not really respect black women. They do not really appreciate black women. So you can't really, and I didn't even talk about shoe. Yeah. I'm directing it to him. So you can't really say pick me, because what it is as a gay black man, and I'm not even sexually attracted to them, I respect them and I honor them and I understand that they make it happen.
But you can't a lot of y'all folks in opinions, y'all do not. You cannot say that because you don't know the emotional shit that we go through because we actually been in love with women.
Some men are placing women on pedestal. You don't place humans on pedestal because they are not perfect. You place statue, artwork, sculpted works on pedestal because you can make them to perfections and not humans, not women. When you place something on pedestal, you are idolizing that thing. You are idealizing that thing. And when you idealize something, they are viewed through the lens of perfection or superiority. Their positive qualities may be exaggerated, while your shortcomings and imperfections may be minimized or ignored. So you don't place people on pedestal. Idealizing someone can hinder genuine, authentic connection, intimacy in a relationship. It may prevent communication, vulnerability, and acceptance of each other's humanity, including flaws and vulnerability. Placing women on pedestal might make you have unrealistic expectations from them. You would expect them to behave in a certain way, give a certain action, a certain achievement from them. When they're not coming forth, it leads to disappointment because no one can live up to an idealized image. It's not possible. No human being is perfect.
In this world, there are straight men who do not like women.
I think there are men out there who genuinely don't like women as well. And I think they just like what women can do for them. They love our utility. They want you to cook. They want you to clean. They want you to have their children. But they don't want you to have a say in anything. They want something to be dominated, something to be controlled. Even in the way that they're intimate, smashing. They don't want to call it making love, smashing, pounding. Like everything is very violent towards women. Some men don't like women. They just like what women can do for them. And I think that's why some single men are so upset with single women these days, is because they wanted all of your utility that they did not appreciate, that they did not value. They wanted it in exchange for a wedding ring. And now the women are saying, I don't want your wedding ring. I want respect. And they're like, oh no, the price is too high. Some of them want the benefits of all of our feminine gifts without giving us anything in exchange. And a relationship, a healthy one, there is an exchange of give and take. You can't just be the taker. Women these days are harder to control. You can't control us with money, or if we have your child, or if you marry us, you can't just control us. Like, these women these days are willing to walk away. Women are asking men to step up. We're not like your mothers and your grandmothers that needed you financially. So what do you have in addition to the money? Oh, you have to have money. But in addition to the money, what do you bring? And some of them, that's all they got. That's why they lead with money, because it's all they have. They don't know how to be emotionally intelligent. They don't know how to listen. They don't know how to genuinely care about someone. They don't know how to load a dishwasher. They don't know how to do anything besides cut a check. And when a woman says, I don't need you to just cut a check, what else do you got? They tapping all over like, I don't got it.
I am truly and authentically wondering at this point, do we hate women?
Oof. I'm a sex therapist and a clinical sexologist. My research area focuses on patriarchal oppression of AFAB women and queer people, and I would absolutely love to answer this question. The answer is yes, men do actually hate women, or at least they don't like women. They like having sex with female anatomy. They like having sex with vulvas and vaginas, but they don't actually like women. And this is really easy to see. All you have to do is scroll TikTok for a couple minutes and you'll see men talking about how much they hate women. In general, men see women first as sex objects and second as people. They see sex as something that they take from women and women give to them. Unfortunately, this also means that sex is something that they do to women rather than with women most of the time. So to answer the question, no, men don't actually like women. They just like having sex with female anatomy. And because the whole thing is transactional, everything that they do outside of that is just to get to having sex with you and using your anatomy.
Let's talk about this transactional relationship that has populated our society recently. Men being with women for sexual benefit. Men being with women for domesticated benefit. That has been something that has been ongoing for decades, centuries, and all that. The reason why there's a shift at the end of the women is because the women now have money. They can earn their own money. They can fend for themselves, and they now have the voice to speak up. They are saying, gone are those days where you would give me money and shut me up. These days, I can make my money. I can go to work. I can earn as much as you earn. What else are you bringing to the table? Right now, it's hard for men to keep a woman if all that he's got is money. We are looking for quality relationship, healthy relationship, men that have good behavior, men that have manners, men that have respect. But a lot of men out there are finding it difficult to give respect. A lot of men out there don't have those good qualities. Not all men, but a lot of men out there don't have those good qualities, and they are struggling. So we have a lot of men out there that just want women for what they can get from women, just use women. Some men don't like women. I'm pretty sure you've heard some people speak, some of those TikTok speakers talk. Some men don't like women. You have to be careful of the kind of man you're being with. Some men just want the sexual gratification they get from women. They just want to smash, like you said, smash, hit it and go, and then they move on to the next one. They see women as objects. They just use them, get their satisfaction from them, and then they move on to the next one. Why some men are out there looking for women, they will turn to their nanny, women that will clean for them, do their house chores for them, be there for them emotionally, but they don't give an F about that woman. They just want to use the person. Just be careful of the men you're getting with.
Men marry women that they don't love often. We talk about this so much thanks to this app. It's more aware now. And I remember seeing this viral video of this older man, and his message was to younger men, telling them, do not marry the woman that you want. Instead, marry the woman that wants you, because the woman that wants you is going to be more committed to you. She's going to want to stay with you more, and rather than the woman that you want, because the woman that you want likely doesn't want you back the same way. And just hearing that, it's like, that's not fair that you're being with a woman, taking advantage of her, because unless you tell her to her face saying, I'm actually in love with you the way that you are with me. I actually want this other woman, but she doesn't like me back, so I'm just settling for you. If you don't say that to her face, that's manipulation. That's taking advantage of her. And so much of the time, men are projecting exactly what they do to women. They'll project that and say that that's what women do, when that's how their brains work. Because if they were in the same position, they're like, they would do that.
My husband suggested we should be more financially stable before making babies, and I agreed with him. 6 years down the line, I started complaining to him that it's high time we welcome our babies. He said just a little patience, and instead of arguing with him, I decided to stop using my pills. Along the line, he noticed and complained bitterly that I want to destroy his long-time plan for us. A few weeks after, on my way from the office, I visited my in-laws to give them some foodstuffs. When I was leaving, my sister-in-law decided to walk me to the car, and she told me she wanted to tell me something, and I must not tell her brother. What my sister-in-law told me was like a movie to me, that my brother has 3 children with his childhood lover, and they are planning to relocate out of the country soon. She said she can't hold it anymore because of my kindness towards the family. After hearing this, I almost fainted. I couldn't believe my ears. I decided to take a day off from work to search the house if I can get any document to confirm what she told me. What I found out shocked me. I found all the documents in the storeroom, not our room. I took all of it. The international passports, the visas, and even money. Now he's looking for it. He can't even ask me. At this stage, I don't know what to do. Should I tear the visas and passports and raise absolute hell in the house such that he can never forget or empty the joint account.
I just don't want to blame God for making women weaker vessel. The way women have been taken advantage of is just too much. You know, when they say devil, I don't believe devil is somewhere or in hell or whatever. It is men that are devil. The heart of a man, that's why the Bible called it the heart of man, is very wicked. They are wicked people. Men, some men are very, very heartless. They are wicked.
Getting married to a man does not guarantee that the man loves you. Marrying a man does not guarantee that the man is going to stay with you forever. Marrying a man does not mean that he chose you and you're the best choice ever for him. A lot of men are settling. A lot of men are getting married to women that they don't like at all. But just because society expects them to have kids, a lot of men are just getting married to women because they want to have their kids. That's just what they want at that point in time. They just want a woman that would give them offsprings, and afterwards they find a way to kick the woman out. Tell me, why would a man be so wicked and callous and do such a thing to that woman? The story just had. He intentionally didn't want her to have kids for him by feeding her with a lot of lies, and he went behind her to have kids with his ex-lover. That's mean. That's wicked. You have to be careful of the person you're getting with. I keep saying this like it's just a broken record. I keep repeating myself. Be careful. I know you cannot be careful enough because sometimes people scheme and it's hard to even see them coming. So you have to, I don't even know what to say anymore. You just have to pray that God guides you and opens up your eyes for you to see, because this world is deeper than you can even imagine. People are wicked. People are desperate. People are mean. Just pray that you don't fall into the hands of the wicked, because we have the good, the bad, and ugly. Always pray that God brings the good people your way. Because sometimes I don't understand how people wake up in the morning and all they can think of is how to torture someone else, how to inflict pain on a human being that has not harmed them in any way, on a human being that all the human being has is good thought for them. Like, it's evil, it's wicked, it's something I can't even comprehend. So you just have to be careful. Be careful.
Men don't like women who do this. Men don't like women who are loud. Men don't like who... My friend, shut up. We women, we also don't like men who breathe. Because as a man, why are you breathing?
Men don't like themselves. People who can't share love with other people and tell other people that they like them and communicate effectively and be vulnerable with their emotions, it's because they also can't do those things for themselves. The reason sometimes men have a really hard time complimenting women is because they never compliment themselves. Every single thing that is wrong with men, they do that to themselves. That's why I don't envy them. You know, when we talk about, oh, men are so shit to women in relationships, they treat women like this, they also do that to themselves. They're not having fun in their head. They're not having a good time. Hateful men are hateful towards themselves.
Ladies, listen, okay? If you have a man who loves you, okay, hold on to him. Hold on to him for dear life, because most guys are not going to love you. Matter of fact, most guys aren't even going to like you, okay? Most guys just want to hit it and quit it. They want to smash. They just want to get you naked. You understand? You should know this by now. So if you have a guy who loves you, do not take him for granted. Don't play him. Don't disrespect him. You understand? You should be happy that this guy is with you, that he cares about you, and that he loves you. You understand? If you have this type of guy in your life, do not let him go, because it's going to be hard for you to find another guy like this, okay? Hold on to that dude.
The truth here is this: if you don't like yourself, if you don't know how to love yourself, you can't give love if you don't have love. That's the truth. If you have men out there projecting onto women hate, bitterness, evil thoughts, it just tells you how they are. Because if someone treats you badly, it tells you that is who the person is. The person is an evil person, and the person does not love themselves, honestly. Because if you have love in you, if you're filled with love, I don't see any reason for you to go out there and spit bitterness and treat people badly. You can only give what you have. So when someone is being mean to you, if a man is being mean to you, it tells you how he is internally. He's evil. He's filled with evil thoughts. He does not love himself. He does not like himself. So it's not your fault. It's their fault. And when you meet toxic people, pack your bags and leave. When you meet someone that is inflicting hate and pain on you, pack your bags and leave. If you meet someone that is totally broken and the person is filled with hate, just leave, because that person is suffering from internal battle. They need to heal themselves first. And I believe all them men that are scheming for women and planning and looking for how to tear women down, it tells you that they have emotional turmoil. They have this constant battle they are fighting within them. They have this hate, this bit of hate in them that they can't fathom, that they can't even understand. Because if you love yourself, you will exude love. Someone that has not been showered with love, someone that didn't grow up in love, someone that does not understand what love is, cannot show love to someone. If you have love, you will give love. If you have hate, you will give hate. So ladies, it's not your fault. It's their fault, the way they were brought up, the environment they are in, the way they view life. So when you see such men, run away.
All right, ladies, we got another one. She says men don't actually like good women, and I am here to confirm that that is completely false. See, what y'all have to understand is the things that y'all may think is good in yourselves, men may not see the same thing. I'm gonna give you a quick example. I'm gonna take you through the mind of a guy for 1 second. You may think that you have a great personality, but the moment you meet a guy and he actually gets to know you and you start to open up to him and you start to show your vulnerable side, he may not like that vulnerable side that you are showing to him, and he can get completely turned off. Still following me? Good. Because I'm going to give you one more good example. You may think the degrees that you got from college, the money that you make from your business or your job, or the material things that you have makes you a good woman. But guess what, ladies? To a guy, none of that means nothing. So I say all of that to say that the things that women see in other women and may think that is good, men do not see the same. So ladies, take notes.
Reason that man is love bombing you is because he know that if he doesn't convince you to fall in love with him before you get to see his true self, you'll never give him a chance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze 6 months of dating into 6 weeks. I need to shower you, bombard you, bomb you with gestures so that you get your heart involved. I want you to fall for me before you realize who I am. This is the only way I get you to love me. I do not want a wife. I want a hostage. And I know once I have your heart, you can't leave me. So until the end, I'm going to be that perfect guy. I'm going to apply pressure because I see your post. I see you telling me that you want a man that apply pressure, that brings energy. But I'm going to show you all those things day after day after day, hour after hour after hour. You're going to tell your friends he must really love me. No, I just know that if I don't get you to fall in love with me before you see the true narcissistic tendencies inside myself, you will never give me a chance. I done been this way all of my life. I done had women run away from me when I showed them who I was from day one, and I've learned never to do that again. I'm going to pretend to be a good guy times 10 because you ain't never had a man that applied pressure the way I have. For 6 weeks, I'm gonna be the perfect man until you fall in love with me, and then you no longer can walk your ass away from me.
Okay guys, all I can say that ladies, be careful. People are naturally wicked. People are naturally brutal. People are mean. You don't have to do anything to them for them to hurt you. You don't have to have wronged them for them to hurt you. Just protect yourself. This world is evil. This world is filled with wicked people. Also know that we have the good, the bad, and ugly in all gender. We have good men, good women, bad women. Just pray that God brings the good people your way. In the world we live in currently, we have more of the bad people than the good people out there. I don't understand why someone would get married to someone just to unleash such evil on the person. Is wicked and mean. Okay guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching and bye.